Being consistent is the only way you become exceptional. Showing up every day and putting in maximum effort into a goal over and over will allow you to excel at whatever task you want beyond the average person. The easiest way to stand out from a crowd is to do things the masses wouldn't. Most people cannot stick with something consistently enough to excel at it, which never enables them to be outstanding at anything. In a world full of distractions, you must understand that in order to be successful, you have to lock in and limit external factors depriving you of your goals. We tend to get distracted with so many dopamine inducing activities, such as scrolling on TikTok, that even after 10 minutes of scrolling in the app, it could turn into a few hours. After opening the app, we tend to forget how time consuming this activity really is. In the modern age, we have been so dependent on dopamine hits that when it is time to do real tasks or hard work, we tend to get discouraged and unmotivated to attack the task and end up looking for some type of small distraction like TikTok. But if you can realize that small things like scrolling on TikTok lead to more distractions from your priorities, you can make real progress toward your goals. Too many people allow external factors to dictate and control their daily lives, but we must realize that we are in control. Our feelings are not a choice, but our thoughts and behaviors are. So if we can direct our thoughts towards progress and limit distractions, and we act on these thoughts, we can change. The hardest thing to do is to reconstruct and to deconstruct the mindset and the thought processes of an individual, but that is how you become exceptional. The elite are those who can effectively redirect their attention towards their goals and priorities. To recite the common quote, luck happens when opportunity meets preparation. So if you can show up every day and push towards your goals, you may be rewarded with the opportunity to showcase your ability to accomplish or achieve these goals. But this is only if you've been consistent and have prepared yourself to be a person who can achieve that goal. That is what it truly means to be lucky. That is why luck is truly not a finite concept, because everybody could get lucky if they put the effort into something enough and they were met with the opportunity to act on it. Some days you get lucky, but you have to be able to show up each day for those days to really show. Meaning, the more days you show up, the more opportunities you get to be lucky. There's a quote by Inky Johnson that says, there's a lot of people who are exceptional, but they are not consistent. So their skill set and talent leads them to a point where their character cannot maintain. This is really a rendition of the quote, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, which is true because when you're exceptional at something, that doesn't mean it'll last. Especially when there are people who are committed to becoming better and showing up every day to become great at something. The skill gap will close over time, and just being talented at something will never be enough. This is why so many basketball players who go on to the NBA, who are exceptional in college but do not excel at the highest level and end up being bust because their skill set and talent has ascended them to a place that their character cannot maintain, and they cannot consistently stay committed to becoming great and staying great. But being consistent gives me the opportunity to have more successful days and overall opportunities. If I show up every day to do a task, I will have some okay days and I'll have some great days, and they will all add up. And these great days where I have great success and opportunities, they will show over time. But if I show up every once in a while, I limit my chances to have great days. I also increase the gap to whatever I want. One of my favorite quotes is, what's more important, what we acquire or who we become? It's always who we become, because no matter what we acquire, if we do not have the character to maintain it, it will diminish. The only way you get exceptional things is if you're exceptional yourself. If you have created a character that is worthy of having and maintaining whatever you want. You cannot expect yourself now to have what your future self is destined to have and not go through what it took to get there. That is why character traits such as self-discipline, self-control, and consistency are so important and allows you to set yourself up for success and the ability to maintain success at the highest level. You have to be willing to give up some of the temporary things now to enable yourself to have long-term success. You can start with a small dedicated routine and holding yourself to building habits that will lead you to success. That is why I've started making these videos to help build self discipline and consistency to enable myself to succeed. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, no matter how I feel or the effort I want to put into these videos. I must hold myself to it, and as should you, for your goals. So if you're willing to be consistent, to become exceptional, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, drop a like and also subscribe, it would help a lot. Well, that's all for today's video. This one's a little bit shorter. I'm trying to make these as long as possible, but I was on a time constraint for this one. So hopefully it's still a quality upload. But other than that, it's been your boy ETP. I'll see you guys in the next one.